Wow, I sure do love walking through this street called Voluto Way. It's not like it's famous or anything for its acting. I'm just happily walking through.
Oi.
No, I don't think I have. What have you got to do with him anyways? Look man, I don't want to pick a fight or anything.
Hey, hey. くそ。なんだと。てめえ。
Hold on guys, I don't know what's going on, but...
うわー。くそ。えへへ。てめえ。
A3, Amphetamine Addict Associated is a 2017 visual novel card collector by Library Entertainment, available on Google Play and App Store. Although not a big game outside of Japan, A3 spawned countless merchandise and spin-offs, including art books, keychains, plushies, music, and even a live adaptation of an anime that was released in January this year. Basically, if it exists, A3's got you covered. Now, you're probably saying, hey Corn, why are you making a video on a game aimed at teenage girls and getting guys in a mobile game? And to that, I say...
It's okay. No one's gonna judge you. You just like the characters and the atmosphere and development of the story. We all want to lay on Omi's abs and cry into his arms. It's not weird.
I just don't know anymore. Everyone's gonna judge me for making this video, and I'm gonna be alone for the rest of my life, and my YouTube career is gonna...
Shh. Listen. Look at me, okay? Look at me. Shut the fuck up. No one watches your videos anyways. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and go fuck yourself, you lazy sack of shit.
And that's why I'm doing a video on A3. Moving on, while playing A3, you'll be doing one of 8 things at all times. You'll either be doing practices, theaters, shows, earning money, gacha pulls, boosting your actors, reading the story, or events. During practice, you'll be practicing with one of your actors, with a total of 10 lessons displayed here in the top right. In addition, you'll also be bringing along 5 other actors to practice on your team, and by choosing the right actors, you'll be able to clear missions for the practice and get an actor's rush. Clearing missions will net you gems, which are used for refilling LP and SP, as well as rolling for gachas, which I'll get into later. Even though practices are the only way that you can get EXP in the game, triggering an actor's rush will net you even more EXP per lesson it's active, which can help you rank up, giving you even more gems and refilling all of your LP and SP. However, in order to do a practice, you also need to spend LP, which is displayed up here in the menu. Lower level practices only require 10 LP to do so, but usually grant less EXP, while higher level practices can require up to 30 LP and higher, but also give you more EXP comparatively and also give you better loot, which will be granted on a random basis at the end of all practices. LP can also be refilled 1 point every 3 minutes, but can also be filled by spending gems or using items, and the maximum of LP you can hold at a time can also be increased as you level up. Next up are theaters. Each practice is grouped in 5s or 6s into a show, which is the play that they're doing at a time. By spending platinum tickets, which you can get through a variety of ways, you'll be able to watch the show that they're practicing for. They're mostly for fun, allowing you to watch the events of the play unfold, but are required to be done at least once in order to fully clear an entire show, which nets you gems. Normally though, you don't have to worry about theaters unless you're trying to fully clear a show, since they don't give you anything out of it. After theaters, we also have shows, which although sound very similar, are very different. In each show, you can also do what's called a show run, in which case you'll be randomly assigned a genre, comedy, action, or drama. You'll be able to send in 5 actors along with a guest actor to do the show. Pairing up the right actors together also triggers link skills, which gives you a % boost on a certain attribute, allowing you to clear shows with ease. At the end of a show, you can also send the guest actor a friend request, which will allow you to use their supports again. At the minimum, doing a show run will cost you 1 SP, but if your team isn't strong enough to pass the show, you can also throw in some extra SP to give the team an extra point multiplier. Unlike LP, SP is always capped at 5 points maximum regardless of your rank, meaning that when doing shows, it's not about your SP, it's about the actors and the team you have. Like LP though, SP can also be filled by using items or gems, which is important since show runs can also drop some pretty good loot for you and your team. After that is earning money. While earning money, you'll send out 2 of your actors onto the street to do a performance, and by tapping the hearts that'll pop up on your screen, you can earn gold and training items which you can use to buff up your actors. More on that later. You can only earn money when the timer is open, and unlike LP or SP, you can't spend gems or items to make it go by faster or refill it. Next up is everybody's favorite, the gacha. By spending gems, you can do trials for new actors in the form of cards, which can be done as either a single pull for 15 gems or an SR guaranteed 10 pull for 145 gems. In A3, there are 4 different rarities of actors, N, R, SR, and SSR. The main difference between each of the rarities is that each has a different max level cap and also different base stats for each attribute, but can be raised by using blooming, training, and one-on-one practices. In order to boost your actors, you have 3 options. You can bloom them, train them, or raise their level. In order to bloom an actor, you must first have a copy of the exact same card. Regardless of rarity, each bloom will increase the level cap for that card by 10 and can be done up to a total of twice, costing coins to do so. Blooming will also change the design of the card, making that card that you loved ever so much better. Another way is through training. Training will cost you coins and training items and are similar to blooms, except they can be done up to a total of 3 times and they don't boost level cap, instead giving stat boosts. The last way to boost your actor is through one-on-one practices. By sacrificing coaches and cards that you don't want to your actor, they'll level up and get even buffer. Although you can also get actor EXP by putting them on practice teams, they don't give a lot of EXP, leaving one-on-one practices as your best option. Now, let's talk about the story. At its core, A3 is still a visual novel, meaning that there will be lots of story to read and lots of boys to fall in love, grow an understanding of their character. Your name's Izumi Tachibana, the daughter of Yuzio Tachibana, the former director of an acting company called the Bankai Company, but went missing several years ago, as his replacement was bootleg Joker from Persona 5, and the theater kinda just fell into disarray, leading to a huge debt to the Yakuza, and also just being really sad. Look at this boy and tell me you want him to suffer. Anyways, with you as the new director of the Mankai Company, you now have to gather the Holy Triforce and rebuild the lost 4 troops of the Mankai Company, also while fighting off competitors like the ever so prevalent God Troop. In the Mankai dorms where everybody lives, there are a total of 20 actors and some supporting characters that live too, which leads to a total of 5 actors in each troop. Our first troop is the Spring Troop, which was the very first troop of the Mankai Company, which features plays that are retellings of classic stories like Romeo or Juliet or Alice in Wonderland. Next up is the Summer Troupe, which focuses on comedy shows being composed of the most crack addict kids that you could find. Like, Jesus Christ, tell Misumi to calm down before he shoves a sankaku up my After the Summer Troupe is the Autumn Troupe, made of hardened badasses, specializing in original shows and action. And remember that Yakuza guy from earlier? Yeah, he joins the Autumn Troupe. Last up is the Winter Troupe, made up of only adults. The Winter Troupe specializes in deep, poetic plays that make you want to cry. Also, it has the best man in the world, like, Homare, please have my babies, I love. And that's the main story of A3, but there's also backstage stories which are like little snippets of what goes on behind the main story and can be unlocked by having a character in a practice run for a number of times. Backstage stories are quick, fun, and all around a good way to take a break from the main story or have a little more to read if you're done with it. Finally, last up are the events. In order to keep the game fresh, Libra Entertainment has blessed us with literal fucking war zones. During an event, a brand new show is unlocked with practices and also an entirely new story with all new development and all around awesomeness. There's also a new gacha pull for each event, meaning limited edition characters that you do not want to miss out on, since some of them do look really cool and badass, and can also be a really huge help on your team. But remember how I said they were a fucking war zone? So while it differs for each event, whether it be an etude, troop event, or a seasonal event, generally all events have a point system. During an event practice, you'll have a random chance of getting an event show, which is how you'll get points. In total, there are 4 types of these shows: matinees, soirees, finales, and encores, each giving out more and more event points than the last, but also needing more points to pass the show. You can't get an encore normally, it can only be gone by random chance after getting one of the other types of shows, leading to tears and blood being spilled and gems flying away from my sweet account. As you get more points, you'll accumulate awards, and after the event ends, people that ended up within certain percentile groups will get prizes, ranging from cards to training items. So yeah, events are not something that you want to mess around with. This is how men are made. Oh, you thought Sky Pirates Misumi is mine. That was an idiot's guide to A3. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe down below, and if you liked it, please tell me what you think down in the comments, and if you're new, subscribe, because like, why not? And hey, if you're new to this channel, why not also watch one of my other videos, because, you know, It's not like you got anything else better to do. But until next time,